Hello again. Welcome back to the video lessons of the IMPACT IELTS. This is my second video on IELTS academic reading, and I'm going to start in this video with a bit easier type of questions. You can see we're going to start with flow chart completion and table completion. As you know, only longer passages are asked in this section, so I have taken a longer passage. In this particular video, I will take you through this question type, which is flowchart completion. In next video, I will tackle table completion with the same passage. So let's begin to understand the strategy, what we should do. The first thing you should do in the passage is you should go through the passage in about 20 seconds to try to understand what is it about. So let's try to do this. So it is saying effects on salmon biodiversity. The number of Pacific salmon has declined dramatically, but the loss of dash. Each year countless salmon migrate from the rivers. Okay, I'm getting some idea about this. Then they're saying stream type chinkung spend 1 or more years in fresh water. Okay, so and the extensive development of hydropower on the major rivers of the western US. Fish ladders too have drawbacks. Dams maybe modify salmon habitat or something. Okay, yeah, so I think I have got the idea. The topic is about the biodiversity in the sea creatures and perhaps how to save them, or what is being done to protect them or not to protect them. Okay, fine, so it's all about that. I have understood that. Now I will go to the question type and see how many question types are asked. Here you can see the first is a flow chart completion and second is a table completion. Okay, fine, so 2 types of questions. Then we will ask ourselves that can I find these answers in sequence? Yes, in these both types of questions you will find the answers in sequence in the passage. What does that mean? That simply means that you can try with one question, you can find the answer, then you can come back to the second question, you can find the answer, and accordingly you can go ahead. Fair enough. The next thing is, what if I get the second question type first in the passage? What will you do? Although it happens rarely, but if it does happen, what to do? Okay, so for that we will have to devise a system. What we can do here is, because we know that they are also in sequence in the question, so we can simply take one keywords from this and we will keep that in mind. That's all. Once we get the keyword anywhere, that means we're going to get all this answer there. So what we have to do, that we have to choose one keyword. So here I am taking this one, submersible screen, as the keyword. And why it is a keyword? Because this is the name of an object. It can never be changed in the passage. So my keyword is submersible screens. I'll go back, and usually, as I assume, or people assume, that first question type will appear first in the passage, so we will take this to solve first. So we have to find the first keyword. So this is the first keyword. First keyword is females lay eggs. We will underline this female eggs. Fine. So what I have to find is females lay eggs. So how will you do this? I don't have to read very slowly to understand everything. I have to read a bit faster because I am trying to find females lay eggs. Fine. I'm not getting it. I think it is too far in the passage. So that too happens sometimes. So don't get nervous if that happens. Oh, it's taking too much time. Okay, so we got it. You see, females depositing eggs. So I've got the keyword now. I'll underline a keyword here as well. Then I'll go back and I'll see what exactly is the question asking for. I have got the location of the answer, so let's see what the question is asking. Females lay eggs in what? Okay, in what? And how many words? That's also important. No more than one word we have to write. So where do they lay eggs? That's the question. Okay. So see, I'll read the sentence from the beginning. The life cycle of a typical salmon begins with females depositing eggs in nests. I got the answer. Or reds. Oh, that means two answers are there. Nest is also a correct answer, and reds is also a correct answer. But you're allowed to write only one word, so you can write any one answer only, and I would prefer to write here nests. So that is the answer, nest. The answer is given in the end. In the end, you can go and check the answer if you want. You can see this is the answer. So I'm not going to write the answer here. So the answer is nest here. Now I'll see the second keyword. On floor of river lake where there must be plenty of what? Okay, so we have to find a river or lake where there must be plenty of what? So perhaps this plenty of can be very handy keyword. So what I'm looking for, plenty of what is there in the river. Okay, so let's go back to the part where we finished. Okay, here, so start reading from here. On the gravel bottoms of river and lakes, there must be large quantity of, so plenty of, large quantity of what? Gravel. So what is your answer? It's very clear. Your answer is gravel here. Easy, isn't it? Okay, so come back to the next question. Next question is saying young salmon. So that's your keyword, young salmon. So you have to find out some words for young salmon, right? And once we find the word, what we have to find out, occupy what for up to several years. So I think that is also important. So we have to find out young salmon, then we have to find out what do they occupy up to several years. So let's go back. The same exercise. We finished here. Fine. The young, oh, so immediately we get young, right? So the keyword is here. That means answer is here somewhere. So continue reading. Young emerge from here and live in fresh water for periods ranging from a few days to several years. So another keyword I've got, to several years. So what do they occupy? Let me read again. Young emerge from here and live in fresh water for several years. So what do they occupy is fresh water. You can see here, it seems to be two words, but in IELTS exam, any two words combined, joined with hyphens is considered as one word. So the answer is fresh water here. Again, easy. Let's come back to my next question. The question is saying the process, means the process known as what? So what we have to find out? We have to find out a process. Right, so that is the keyword here, process. Right, so what we have to do, we have to find out the process here. So let me find out the keyword. Okay, then the juveniles undergo psychological metamorphosis. Do you know the meaning? Metamorphosis means change. That means there is a psychological change they're talking about, right? Okay, fine. So what is that known as? Called smoltifications. Very easy answer. So the process is known as smoltification. So that is our answer, smoltification. Good. Quite easy. And then the next question, no question here. So they migrate to oceans and return to dash of birth. Return to. So perhaps my keyword is return here. So I have to find something related to return, and birth, return to dash of birth. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, return to dash of birth. So let's search return. One in the sea, the salmon often in the take migration. Migration was the earlier word. While mature after anywhere from a few months to few years, have some return. So we got return with high fidelity. So they are not talking about the place. Return again, return. Oh, I think it should not be return twice. This should not be here, right? Okay. So return with high fidelity to the river where they were born. So see, the birth part is also there. Where the river they were born. So you got the keyword easily here. The keywords were river, return, and they were born. Right. Quite easy. I mean, this has been an easy task. This can be the example of section 1 perhaps. So just for you, I am underlining all the keywords so that you can refer it easily. Okay, so the answer is river here. River. Okay, so that's the end of this particular section of if you want to check the answer, you can go in the end and you can check all the answer which has been given here. Now I haven't got this word anywhere, submersible screen, so I have not underlined anywhere, I have not dropped any hint. That means that I will have to start reading from where I finished. So I finished here. So for the next question type, I will start reading from here and I will try to find the keywords. But that I am not going to do in this video. That I will do in the next video. That will be video number 3. So thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next video with the same passage but different question type. Bye for now.